Namaste, soul family. Sky Goddess here. So, yes, I'm gonna talk about Mars's transit in the frequency of Scorpio, which will begin October 30. Okay. So, at that time, Venus is gonna still be transiting the frequency of Sagittarius, and that is gonna amplify a certain aspect of Mars in Scorpio. And that is a strong urge, desire to relocate, to end one's job, to change jobs, to also gain promotions or to gain a promotion, or if you haven't been doing well monetary wise, where your living conditions are concerned, your life is concerned, your job is concerned, the workplace, there is going to be a form of transformation to that. Okay, and I'm getting not necessarily permanent, but there's going to be could be a brief transformation. Yeah. Also, hardship is kind of a transit where you can kind of cut corners, as to say, make things easier for you. So it's like a little loophole where in which you can kind of take a shortcut. Yeah. um Aligning with Venus in Capricorn, which will be November 5, rolling in November 5. um it's getting really, the climate is changing, and it's going to affect your vocals, your voice. Okay. So yeah, just know that is, the seasons seasons, they change, and are we yet? Yeah. Yeah, we are. Oh yeah, we are. That's been like since September. So, but we are in autumn, and we are, as time progresses, we are going closer and closer to winter. Okay, which is Cappy season. Cappy in Aquarius and Pisces. But Pisces has more of that, newness, that warmth rolling in, because it is leading on to the spring season. Okay, the spring equinox. So it's just really, close to, closer to spring. Okay, we are getting closer to winter. Also, this looks like the resurrection of past connections, whether this was a past friend or associate or a past lover, more getting a past lover. So this could be, that wasn't just Mercury retrograding in Libra, but there are other aspects that indicates, or resonates on a similar frequency as other aspects. So this is like really, really, really wanting and desiring to reconnect with your ex, or someone you lived with, or someone who you worked with, someone someone who you have detached from, separated from. They might have changed locations, you might have changed your location, and it's like a meetup. Okay. Gotta be careful because they're they're yin to yangs, okay, and yins to yangs, and yangs to yins, because this is also a spiteful frequency. Mars in Scorpio, very sexual, like the moon in Aries, but the full moon in Aries, but Mars can be very Mars in Scorpio can be very spiteful and revengeful, okay, wanting to hurt people. This could be by your words, or just by ending a connection, or just relocating, okay. So, like, if you're living with a significant other, it's going to be a very sensitive time uh, in the relationship, because any little disruptions or disturbances is going to cause major stress, and to the point that it's going to make people want to just cut and just leave, okay, and just end the relationships, or do something spiteful or hurtful. I'm getting also like the shoe's gonna be on the other foot, okay? Like I said, that I mentioned that in some videos that I uploaded April, May of this year. Um, People are gonna, feel how it feels to be the underdogs, those who were living, pretty, uh, relaxed and comfortably, and some people who have been the underdogs are going to get a chance to rise, and to just really feel calm and relaxed, and at peace, if there was none. Sheila. So synchronizing this aspect Mars in Scorpio with the now transit, newly made transit of Saturn in Aquarius, it's like a real a true turning point of um, life experiences and hardships, and where you felt restricted. Okay, it's gonna be a huge turning point. It's like now with this aspect, it's like stepping into the shadow of stepping onto the stage, stepping onto the wheel of fortune. Of course, the Ten of Wands, it has a flip side to it. Hardships, real, true struggle, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to attain peace, comfort, luxury, to be able to relax, comfortably, having all your needs met. It's gonna be a hard time for some people. That's the honest truth. Okay. So a shift, okay. If you were not being patronized, supported, you were not being frequented, in your work, that's gonna change, okay. That's definitely gonna change, okay. But it's there's got to be balance. So with that happening for some people, that it's gonna be quite the opposite for other people, okay. I'm gonna talk about the sexual aspect a bit, in regards to. So, okay, I didn't tell you guys. Mars enters Scorpio. I said October 30, but it will continue its transit until December 13. Okay, uh, which then at that point it will enter the frequency of Sagittarius. Okay, all right. So okay. So there is it's gonna be a lot of tabooism, because and that is seeping over into uh well well Sag season. That's like Scorpio season to Sag season. Okay, a little before Cappy season begins. Okay, so some of you people, they really got to watch the celestial transits, the astronomy, astrology, because a lot of times people, they associate a certain frequency with a certain sun frequency, but it's so much more than that, because you got to look at the aspects that existed at the time of that person's birth. So you can really, then again, it still pans out, because it's kind of slightly repetitive. Okay, let me check something to confirm what I'm saying. Yeah, but a lot of times well, at the time when you got certain transits when they were born, that was just their frequencies too. Because the transits, they are what makes up your natal chart. Okay, so Venus was in Scorpio when you were born. Okay, okay. Mars was in Scorpio when you were born. Okay, okay. You got Mars in the first house. You got Mars in Scorpio, the first house in Scorpio. Man, because like Mars rules the first house. That's Aries energy. But damn. Okay, so it's a very, very intense and sexual person. Someone who really loves to show affection. And this could be by, spoiling you. This could be like spending crazy money on you. Or this could be like, helping you out with your workload, just wanting to make things easier for you. This could be, of course, this could be them not talking to you. It's supposed to piss you off. It's supposed to manipulate you to come to them instead. Okay, even if they're wrong, not all the times, but even if it's like that frequency that it can be really petty and childish, in the sense that it's really, yeah, childish. Because for somebody who's got Mars in or first house in Scorpio, it is like them learning not to be dramatic, them learning to taking the path of least resistance, not being so hot-headed, not being spiteful, not being too vain. So those are, lessons. And, so that when they learn, having, Mars in Scorpio, to really not take the path of spite. Okay? There can be beautiful gains to get from not taking the path of spite. You will find that it's like the world is a mirror. I keep remembering that uh, the gem, is that a gem or a proverb? I was like, it came to me yesterday. The energies you project eventually comes back at you. And it's like that for the Ten of Wands. Like, once you stop being so difficult, eventually what you want comes. Like a strong message for even me myself, because like we're not perfect. Like, we tell you, the right things that are actually the truth, is, especially in my case, messages transmuted by the Great Spirit. Because like I learned these aspects, not you know well, I've gained inspiration from other intuitives and astrologers, but it was pretty much most of what I've learned about these aspects is just me really being introspective of my own self, but also of also being observant of people around me, and knowing their aspects and being able to connect the dots. Also, observing the transits. Okay, so Mars is about to enter Scorpio. What energies am I feeling off of that? Because I usually tend to feel the energies before they fully manifest in the 3D. And then when I get into, when it does manifest in the 3D, at times it may really amplify, in which I can conclude that, okay, you're that frequency I've been feeling. So I have been feeling you for like a few weeks, like a couple weeks. And it's a strong magnetic kind of frequency, that Mars in Scorpio. You feel me? People are gonna have strong, urges and passions and desires to reconnect with people from their past, even if these were tumultuous, argumentative, difficult situations. Or maybe this is to give somebody justice. Maybe you abandoned them when they needed you the most, and now you want to really be there for them. So it's kind of a change in mentality. Also, mental depth. Expect that because Mercury will be moving into the frequency of a Scorpio. That's November 5 as well. But I don't want to say Pluto in Gemini is like Mercury in Scorpio. I don't want to say that. Okay, but there is some similarity there. People may, hurt people out of being spiteful. I'm also getting like fire. A lot of arson. I'm getting like a lot of fire. And these are like, I'm not really getting accidental fires. But this especially, you gotta expect like the last week of, no, the first week of November before Venus enters Capricorn. You gotta expect this, people really being in a spiteful, petty, frequency. And the mind is Mars in Scorpio. It moves. When it moves, it's really impactful. It changes lives. It changes timelines. It just changes what would have been. And it's also a time in which illusions are coming to an end. Okay? But it's slow moving. It moves really slow. Like you're doing something, but you're stopping to think over and over and over and over again. It's like also a strong energy of paranoia. Or if you got PTSD, it's gonna onset your PTSD. Let me just tell you. If you got anything that is slightly taboo about you, or people consider eccentric about you, it's gonna be amplified. People are gonna, of course, be more aroused during that transit, wanting to engage in sexual activities more, to be specific on a taboo level, more like ORAL, SEX, okay, SEX, yeah, more like that kind of, you know, because like if there are resurrection of relationships or new relationships coming into formation, I think it's more like people reconnecting with past people, but this, new connections can also emerge regardless of that transit. But the emphasis and the desire and the passion is for past connections, especially the ones that were toxic. Yeah, that's the frequency. But like I was saying, like Mars and Scorpio, if you got like mental illness, you got to be careful because it may really plunge you really deep down into your phobias and um or weaknesses, which, like I said, we all got mental illnesses. These are defective, if you want to call them defective, aspects of us that can make us weak, but your weaknesses can make you strong. And so I don't like to think of them as a defective aspect of us, okay? They can aid us and make us so powerful if we know how to make them, or bitches, okay? So, be careful if you got OCD that might act up, paranoia that may act up, PTSD that may act up, yeah, and other, mental illnesses, a lot of and other defectiveness. Like if you got a desire for something that is considered cruel, like what are they, like people consider cruel, or is generally considered cruel. Like this could be I don't remember what they call that, where people they have relations with DEAD people, DEAD people, okay? Or this could be people committing incest, okay? This is also the time for those stuff to come to the surface. So if like somebody they got a secret lover, that's going to be exposed. If they got a secret mistress, that's going to be exposed. If they were like having sex for money, or prostituting, that's going to come out. Secrets about sex, secret about relationships coming out, secret conversations, okay? Also, it's going to be a time of people telling people's secret, merging that with Mercury in Scorpio. That's coming in November 5. That's a transit coming up. I spoke on that. I think that was the second. I don't think that was the first. But yeah, and it's just being used sex during this time, that first week of November, going down to let me see, because Mars leaves the 13th. Cappy, Venus will retro then in December, and then okay, and Mercury goes in Sag right after Sag season. That's November 24. Okay, yeah, let's just say first week of November to specifically the I don't want to say specifically, to specifically the end of November, the last week of November, specifically that time frame. People talking about shit from people's past, okay? What people used to do in the comfort of their home, in secrecy. What they used to hide and do, and talking about people's secrets. Kidnappings, just be like really super careful. So I see where somebody here wants to, also a lot of blackmailing. Let me just say that. lot of robberies, theft, okay? Forced marriages, people forcing people to marry them, bribing them, kidnapping their kids. Like, that's for real people. So kidnappings, a lot of what's gonna be taking place during this transit is gonna be because of spite and jealousy and trying to get back at people from the past or their lovers, not necessarily people from the past. I feel like people are going to reconnect with people from their past to hurt a current partner they could be living with, arguing with. So a lot of cheating going to be on the rise. But you can sometimes feel the energies rolling in because you can feel that shift. And if you, oh, I'm already pulling on the transit that's coming. But of course that is from a you know uh astral plane kind of level that's really being in tune with frequencies and energies, that's really being empathic, that's really being an empath, being able to feel and being so sensitive. It already exists. But when you're so sensitive or super sensitive, you can feel it, you know, millions of miles away. Because it is there, it is coming, and you can feel it from such great distance. So I actually see someone doing something really spiteful to somebody here. I just see this, and this is like so clear to me. You got to be careful because try not to be spiteful. Because I see somebody here paying somebody. A lot of what's going to be done during this transit is going to be really childish and petty. And it's just, let's see, let me just go over the transit. I actually see like somebody paying, this could be prostitution, but I'm more like getting someone paying somebody. Now this could be someone's sibling or an influencer or an ex, paying this person to perform is like to act. So a lot of pornography also, but paying somebody here to act like they're somebody's mistress here. Or paying somebody to be their mistress. And this is like because somebody I'm getting a lot of different reasons why people are gonna be doing stuff like this. A lot of spiteful frequencies coming in. It's like somebody paying somebody, okay? Now this could be somebody who is related or family to somebody else here, or paying somebody who someone used to work with, okay, or live with. Because they're pretending that they want to create an illusion that they are either married or they are in love. And this is like they want to pretend as though they're in love or they're married to someone with prestige, okay? So this could be someone who's from overseas. Someone's gonna pretend as though, okay, this person, yeah, because they want someone to, okay. And this is like, someone, probably does believe this person is beautiful. This person, they're beautiful. So somebody wants to pay somebody here to do that. But this is because somebody is just really jealous. This could be because somebody ghosted them, or someone said something hurtful about them or their family, or their child. Someone said something hurtful about their child when they left, or somebody they try to kill somebody here. But what somebody's trying to do here is they're trying to get this person jealous, so this could be someone doing this to their ex, or yeah, or their current lover, doing that. As well as I'm getting, like, I was getting remorse too, a lot of remorse, or the truth is coming out about someone doing that, someone paying someone to have sex with them. So this could be the truth coming out. You're somebody, this is like, transmuted messages. Somebody's gonna find out. This could be hurtful truth about an ex, okay? So this could be that, you know, somebody, you could be finding out the truth why your connection ended. That somebody paid your ex to fight you, to hurt you, to leave you. So you would think that they're in love with them. And you would hate that person. And you know, this could actually be coming out, or this is something that's going to happen. But this could actually come out that somebody paid your ex. Maybe your ex was a prostitute or a gigolo or something like that, but somebody paid them. And they used the money to get the person to leave you. The person you were in a relationship with. Could be an air sign, earth sign. Of course, could be fire sign. Could be any of the frequencies, of course. You know, we're all one big collective. But, you know, they, you know, cause your spouse to leave you. You know, they left to live with that person. Suddenly, but as though it's really bothering someone, something that they did. I feel like it's you know, so if someone kicked you out, you know, cheated on you, kicked you out, ran away with the person they were cheating on you with, I'm getting that, you know, Mars in Scorpio is going to be a really hard transit for them. And if you've got a deep connection, because you're going to also be feeling a lot of what they're going to be feeling. And especially if you have not yet moved on, you didn't have any sexual relations with anyone since them, you're going to be feeling their energies even more. The grief, the sorrow, the mental anguish, which you're going to be feeling a lot of that. So this person, they may become, you know, an addict, or, you know, heavily dependent on drugs. This could be weed, smoking, okay? Because like they are really angry, okay, or really frustrated or hurt, or, you know, really emotional, but they're trying to detach from their emotions. So you may feel their energies, can feel that they're going through a hard time. You know, a lot of, also gotta be careful of psychic attacks, but, you know, also a lot of people projecting their thoughts on you. So if it's that this person, they really desire you back, you're gonna be feeling that strongly. You're gonna be feeling like they're talking to you, but in a different space, a different realm, and you are somehow listening in. So yeah. This could be, you know, this is like people walking away from their responsibilities, getting really frustrated, you know, wanting to leave their spouses, their jobs, whatever that's causing some form of frustration, family, okay, their work, okay. Okay, so very spiteful energy. I was actually looking into some of the other energies. I see some people also, families coming apart, like family dynamics, family structures, systems falling apart. Okay. And this could be because of the death of a sibling, or this could be because of a transformation. Okay? Maybe I see like a transformation of a sibling, not necessarily, um, Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, but this is like somebody's life being transformed. Like I say, the tables are turning, okay? So something could be transforming into somebody else's favor. This could be a sibling of yours, or this, you could be the sibling whose life is going to be transformed. Somebody who's been having a really hard life, really shitty life, is about to take, that, like I said, Mars and Scorpio is, you taking your place now. Because Mars, though, it's slow moving, it is semi-permanent, and it is, because nothing is permanent, but it's somewhat long lasting, and it is very magnetic and forceful. It's like you're a piece of iron, and Mars is the magnet, and it's just pulling you into place, your place according to your frequencies, energies, and alignments. Okay, it's pulling you into that place. By reconciliations, I'm getting, and this could be with people who your family don't fucking like, or you had a horrible, breakup. This could be support coming in from someone who really hurt you, caused you a lot of pain. So it's like this person, people undergoing mental deaths, okay? If you're really super hot-headed, that's gonna, yeah, simmer down. And it is gonna affect the way in which you communicate and speak, and what you do. Also, what people they do for work. So a transformation in your job title, your job description, what you do for a living, because your mind is undergoing a transformation, and you are becoming a whole new being, still yourself, but a different level up, okay, a different level, taking your rightful place, okay. So some people, if they were involved in toxicities, drug abuse, this could be prostitution, this could be something that was hateful, toxic, if you were putting up a front, casting an illusion that you are this big tough bitch or ninja, it's just stripping away the fake and the facades and the tough guy image, okay. And so, some of these people from your past, they are changed, they have changed their lives, okay, because it's time for them to change their lives, okay. And so they're, if you were with a bad guy, or someone who was just really like a thug, or just really, detached, wasn't giving you much love, Knight of Cups kind of love, was kind of Knight of Pentacles with you, not much support, not much love, Knight of Swords, not much communication, that is gonna change. Knight of Wands, not really taking action, holding back, spying on you, they're gonna take action. They're gonna come forward. They're gonna, you know, be men. Okay. So if someone was really argumentative, you're gonna realize that somebody is just so calm and so peaceful now. They have more beautiful, peaceful thoughts now. And this could, if happened through great loss. I'm gonna be honest. Losing a lot of comfortability, losing. This could have come by them losing their home. Really, just the universe beating up on them for them to really see their true image and to see and to really feel how others feel, being in a position or a place of the empath. So I feel like we all have our phases where we go through that ugly cycle where we're jealous, we're cruel, we're not so nice. And what I am learning, okay, because like this was a reading that I actually listened to, learning how to feel jealousy, and it doesn't feel good. These are emotions that I detach myself from because it's just weak to me. Being jealous is weak, being hateful is weak because it takes so much strength on so many different levels to be really nice and really sweet and really loving and really caring. Okay? But I've been in that frequency where I was so angry and so hateful, and I created this huge facade that I wasn't a nice person. I'm a bitch. I don't I don't like people. I don't this. And I love being by myself, but I don't hate people. Okay? And it was a phase, and I realized that, listen, it's for everybody. I'm sure Gandhi, he went through his phase. I'm sure there's somebody who could say he was an ASS to me. There's none of us, gurus or non-gurus, who are perfect or flawless. Okay, and so somebody who was just really, really combative, is really difficult, just really a drama king or a drama queen, you're gonna realize that person, they are so much stoic now, so much at peace. If they were the type who was just a busybody, you're gonna realize that they're transformed, because transformation comes through the renewal or the transforming of the mind undergoing a transition, changing from one level of frequency or state of being to the next. And so you find, there was a post that I posted onto my friend Exclusive Instagram. The truth is, the devil and God, those are frequencies, states of being. And it's, various times play each role. That's the honest truth. So, I've been the mean girl. I've been the cruel girl. I've been jealous before. It never lasted long, because I'm the introspective kind. And I always catch on to myself. Why are you doing this? Why are you saying this? You feel me? And I realized, okay, it's coming from a not so healthy place. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. So we can always come back after a collapse or a fallout. You gotta just pick yourself up back. And these teaches us, these lessons, they teach us. And it's when we teach, then we're ready to advance. Once we learn, we are ready to advance, I should say. Once we learn, it's time for advancement. It's time for an upgrade. It's time for new lessons. And I never thought, whilst being so angry, that I was just really angry. I thought I was just speaking my truth. I thought I was just sticking up for myself. But I relearned that, hey, always take the path of least resistance. Always trust in justice. Always trust in karmic justice. And if somebody is, doing me bad or did me bad, trust that the universe will take care of them. Just trust and believe. Okay? So, there's so much I could, say. A lot of bloodshed too, probably more than the usual problems, issues in regards to the blood. Getting a lot of blood tests done, okay? People, discovering certain things about themselves during this transit, after doing, blood tests, whether it's to figure your blood type, or if you got a certain disease or a certain virus, how do they test for the C19? Is it via blood? Of course, you got STD testing, okay? I am also getting a scenario where in which somebody's gonna realize that someone was telling them the truth, that somebody was infected, that somebody does have a STD. Okay. Of course, this could be another, sickness. Of course, this could be, C19. Okay, or something else. So I'm also getting someone thought someone was jealous. Somebody warned them about somebody having a sickness or a virus. And actually, this person, they're realizing now that they're going to realize that somebody was telling the truth, okay? And we got to be careful of murders, okay? Like murders, they take place throughout the year. But specifically under this frequency, if somebody finds out that you wronged them, it's gonna be hell and pothouse. It's not gonna be nice, okay? Because the frequencies, man, the thoughts, they're gonna be processed way slower, and they're gonna be short or underhanded, in the sense to say people doing things and later on regretting them. Okay, so be mindful. Uh, This could be a sibling. This could be an attack on of a family here, or your ex's family. Okay. I just want to say, I don't know, if this is somebody you want to be with, just like, but like a lot of revenge energies here. I'm gonna just say that. Also, difficulty coming to an end. I did say that, okay? Interferences suddenly coming to an end. A lot of deep conversations, intimate, deep conversations, okay? About, this is like something from the past, why somebody walked away, why a fight happened. This is like somebody also apologizing, saying they're sorry, okay? So, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna come back and intertwine the, Mercury, Venus, and Mars transits together, okay? As well as, the Earth, the Sun frequency, Gaia's frequency, which will be what in Scorpio, mostly. Okay, namaste, guys.